Hello again, this is Doc Rotten from Horror News Radio and Gruesome Magazine. Joining me tonight is the one and only Vanessa. She's here with another supernatural horror flick. This time we're talking demons, and that is also the title of the film from writer-director Miles Doleac. Vanessa, how you doing?
Hey Doc, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So this was an interesting film because we were talking about it as we were preparing, trying to find it because there's so many demon movies listed in IMDb. And I said, surely we're not doing a film with John Schneider in it. Lo and behold, we're doing a film with John Schneider in it.
Yes. Yeah. He doesn't have a very big role, but he is in it.
Yeah, he and Andrew Divoff and Gary Grubbs and a few others. Tell us about Demons from Miles Doleac.
Demons. Well, when I was thinking about how to concisely describe this story, the best thing that came to mind was that Demons is the simple story of the former priest turned novelist who marries the older sister of a girl who died from his failed exorcism.
Well, that old nugget.
Yeah, just, that simple tale as old as time. Demons is a really good movie. It touches on some really strong themes, and as I said in the description there, it follows Miles Doleac's character, who is a former priest, and he went in to perform this exorcism, and he wasn't sure if she was possessed or not, and he had all these doubts, goes on with it, goes awry, and the girl dies. He ends up falling in love with her older sister, leaves the priesthood, becomes a famous novelist, and they live out their days in Savannah, Georgia, where he writes novels, and she's a famous interior decorator. So it seems a little mundane at that point, but then it really picks up because you start, the sister wife, as I call her, she starts having like these flashbacks or hallucinations of these demons that are supposed to represent the trauma her and her sister suffered growing up. And it's really cool because they cut in these flashback scenes, and the movie itself is beautiful. It looks like it was shot like a big budget film, so it's really pleasing to watch for an independent film. But what they do is when they do these flashbacks, they color tone them yellow. So you have this kind of already, the flashbacks take place in New Orleans too. So you get this whole kind of real heady feeling, like something not right and old timey is going on. So that was kind of cool.
Well, tell us what you thought of the film outside of because you said it looked and felt great, but was it a rewarding film? Did you enjoy watching it? Do you think horror fans will like it?
It does have some gore, so that's always a plus for horror fans. It's more of it's a little bit psychological, but you do with the flashbacks and the practical effects that they do is really cool. So I think horror fans would dig it. It's a really great movie, and it's shot really well, and the dialogue is really smart, but you can kind of tell that it was all written by the same person because everybody kind of sounds the same. So for as good of a movie as it is, to me personally, it fell a little flat. I had to watch it a couple times because I kept dozing off at certain points.
Oh, so it kind of had a hard time holding your attention?
Yeah, it did, it's hard to say that because on the other side of the coin, I'm like, well, this is a really good story. Like, it's good subject matter, but something about the way, I don't know, the non action-y scenes just kind of fell flat. So it had its highs and lows.
All right, well, give us your score and your favorite scene, a score of 1 to 5.
Score of 1 to 5. I'm going to give this movie, I'm going to give it a 4 because sometimes I think I judge things a little harshly that other people would probably find very interesting. Favorite scene, and I'm beginning to notice this with these independent films that I've been watching, they like to save the best for last. So maybe like right before the movie's over, but right before the credits, they throw in an extra piece. And in Demons, that little extra piece that they throw in at the end, which I can't tell you because it's very important to the movie, but that one piece is my favorite part of the whole movie.
All right, the last couple minutes. Perfect. And you got some John Schneider as well.
Yes.
Good old boys. Gotta like that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Vanessa, for your wonderful review. Let's say goodnight.
Good night.
Be sure to visit GruesomeMagazine.com to listen to the other Gruesome podcasts, Hard News Radio, and Decades of Horror. Also check out the Gruesome Magazine Quarterly, available in digital and print on-demand format.